NATO must armed forces of the 21st century. Imagine a world divided, a world torn apart by the ravages of war, where nations clashed and ideologies collided. It was a time of uncertainty where the threat of aggression loomed large. But in the midst of chaos, a beacon of hope emerged, a powerful alliance that would change the course of history forever. Welcome to the gripping tale of the North Atlantic Treaty Organization, NATO. The aftermath of World War II left Europe devastated and divided. The emergence of the Soviet Union as a superpower, coupled with the growing threat of communism, led to an atmosphere of fear and uncertainty. In response to these challenges, a group of visionary leaders embarked on a mission to establish an alliance that would safeguard the freedom and security of the Western world. One of the key figures in the creation of NATO was Winston Churchill, the former Prime Minister of the United Kingdom. In a speech delivered at Westminster College in Fulton, Missouri on March 5, 1946, Churchill called for a united front against the expansionist aims of the Soviet Union. His words marked a turning point in the efforts to form a collective defense organization. Churchill's vision was shared by many leaders, including Harry S. Truman, the President of the United States. Truman recognized the need for a coordinated response to the Soviet threat and took an active role in the formation of NATO. As discussions progressed, it became evident that a comprehensive military alliance was necessary to counter the Soviet Union's growing influence. On April 4, 1949, the North Atlantic Treaty was signed in Washington, D.C., officially establishing the North Atlantic Treaty Organization, or NATO. The primary objectives of NATO were to provide collective defense and deter potential aggression. Member countries pledged to come to each other's aid in the event of an armed attack. This commitment served as a powerful deterrent against potential adversaries, effectively strengthening the security of the member states. The founding members of NATO included Belgium, Canada, Denmark, France, Iceland, Italy, Luxembourg, the Netherlands, Norway, Portugal, the United Kingdom, and the United States. Over the years, the alliance expanded to include many other nations, reinforcing the organization's global influence. NATO's creation also marked the birth of a new era in international relations. It established a framework for cooperation and dialogue among its member states, fostering a spirit of solidarity and mutual support. Additionally, NATO provided a platform for military integration and joint exercises. The alliance implemented measures to enhance interoperability among its members, ensuring that their armed forces could effectively operate together when necessary. Another critical aspect of NATO's formation was the economic and political stability it brought to Europe. The organization played a crucial role in facilitating the rebuilding efforts of war-torn nations through various economic and development initiatives. Now, moving on to its expansion. To truly understand the expansion of NATO, we must first travel back in time to the aftermath of World War II. As the dust settled after the devastating conflict, the leaders of the Allied powers recognized the need for a collective defense organization to counter potential threats. In 1949, the North Atlantic Treaty Organization, or NATO, was born. Its founding members included the United States, Canada, Belgium, Denmark, France, Iceland, Italy, Luxembourg, the Netherlands, Norway, Portugal, and the United Kingdom. The alliance aimed to promote collective security and deter potential aggression. Throughout the Cold War era, NATO served as a vital bulwark against the expansionist ambitions of the Soviet Union and its allies in the Eastern Bloc. The alliance provided a sense of security for its member states, while simultaneously deterring any aggressive actions that could disrupt the balance of power. The world witnessed significant geopolitical shifts in the late 1980s and early 1990s. The fall of the Berlin Wall in 1989 and the subsequent reunification of Germany created new dynamics in Europe. The dissolution of the Warsaw Pact, the Soviet Union, and the end of the Cold War opened up new possibilities for NATO. In 1997, NATO and Russia signed the NATO-Russia Founding Act, which sought to establish a framework for cooperation and address security concerns. This agreement marked a significant step towards building a new relationship between NATO and Russia. NATO's first post-Cold War expansion took place in 1999. The Czech Republic, Hungary, and Poland became the first countries from the former Eastern Bloc to join the alliance. This expansion was seen as a crucial step towards enhancing stability and integration in Europe. In 2002, at the NATO summit in Prague, the alliance announced its intention to continue expanding. Several factors contributed to this decision, including the desire to consolidate democratic institutions, promote stability in Central and Eastern Europe, and enhance the alliance's ability to combat emerging security threats. The expansion wave of 2004 was a pivotal moment in NATO's history. 7 countries joined the alliance, including Bulgaria, Estonia, Latvia, Lithuania, Romania, Slovakia, and Slovenia. This enlargement represented a significant leap forward in integrating post-communist states into the Euro-Atlantic security architecture. Now, NATO and Russia have some tensions going around with each other. The seeds of these tensions can be traced back to the end of the Second World War. As the world split into 2 ideological blocs, the Western Allies established the North Atlantic Treaty Organization, or NATO, in 1949. Its primary objective was to safeguard the freedom and security of its member states against any potential aggression from the Soviet Union. NATO was formed as a collective defense alliance, with the United States playing a leading role. It served as a bulwark against the spread of communism and provided a sense of security to its members. The formation of NATO was seen as a direct response to the Soviet Union's growing influence in Eastern Europe. It marked the beginning of the Cold War era, characterized by intense ideological rivalries and an arms race between the 2 superpowers. With the fall of the Berlin Wall in 1989 and the subsequent dissolution of the Soviet Union in 1991, there was a glimmer of hope for improved relations between the former adversaries. However, the years that followed witnessed a complex dance of power, mistrust, and strategic calculations. Enter Vladimir Putin, a former KGB officer who rose to power in Russia in 1999. Putin's presidency marked a turning point in Russia's relations with the West, as the country sought to reassert its influence and protect its perceived national interests. Putin came to view NATO's expansion into former Soviet territories as a threat to Russian security. The enlargement of NATO into countries like Poland, Hungary, and the Baltic states was seen as a direct encroachment on Russia's sphere of influence. The 2008 war between Russia and Georgia, followed by the 2014 annexation of Crimea, heightened tensions significantly. These events demonstrated Russia's willingness to use military force to protect its perceived interests in its neighborhood. NATO responded to these developments by adopting a dual-track approach, combining reassurance measures for its eastern member states while simultaneously engaging in dialogue with Russia. During an interview, a NATO official said that NATO's commitment to collective defense remains unwavering. "We have increased our presence in the eastern part of our alliance, reinforcing our commitment to the security of our member states." However, NATO also recognizes the importance of dialogue. "We have continued to engage with Russia through channels such as the NATO-Russia Council, seeking to find areas of common interest and reduce the risk of miscalculation." The Russian-Ukrainian conflict, which began in 2014, has further strained relations between NATO and Russia. As Ukraine sought closer ties with the West, Russia intervened militarily, leading to ongoing tensions and a volatile situation in the region. A Ukrainian official said that NATO's support has been crucial for us in the face of Russian aggression. The alliance has provided political, diplomatic, and military assistance to help us defend our territorial integrity. According to a military expert, NATO's role in the conflict cannot be overstated. Through training missions, logistical support, and intelligence sharing, NATO has helped strengthen Ukraine's defense capabilities and deter further Russian aggression. In the wake of the escalating conflict between Russia and Ukraine, the Nordic region found itself grappling with new geopolitical realities. Sweden and Finland, both non-NATO members, sought to secure their positions in the face of growing tensions. As the crisis unfolded, these nations faced a critical decision that would shape their future. Sweden, led by Prime Minister Stefan Löfven and Foreign Minister Ann Linde, made a bold move by applying for NATO membership, recognizing the need for a stronger defense alliance. However, despite the urgency of the situation, Sweden's bid faced significant opposition, leaving their fate uncertain. On the other hand, Finland, under the leadership of President Sauli Niinisto and Prime Minister Sanna Marin, successfully secured NATO's approval for their membership application. The decision marked a historic turning point, solidifying Finland's alignment with the Western security architecture. As the world watched, these developments underscored the complex dynamics at play in the region and the shifting alliances amid a rapidly changing global landscape. Today, NATO consists of 30 member states, united by a common purpose: to safeguard the values of freedom, democracy, and the rule of law. It stands as a testament to the power of collaboration and collective security in an uncertain world. Let's see what the future may hold for NATO. Thank you for watching this video. Comment down your thoughts below and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed. Subscribe for more content like this, and I'll see you all in the next one.